Okay, so we're here at 3022 Silver Lake Boulevard here in Los Angeles. Now we're here to check the main sewer line. We obviously cannot check every pipe in this fourplex, and then there's a house in the front. You'll have your general inspector crawl underneath. They'll physically look at everything. We're here to check the main line, and this inspection is based on my opinion. So we've started by running the camera from this 3-inch pipe that connects this little RV that's outside of the house over here behind the 4-unit building. The camera went all the way through the 4 units underneath and went all the way to the front house, where we've come to some PVC pipe, and with this, there's some couple of cleanouts over here that we'll continue our inspection from. Anyway, we have our camera in. We're all the way out to where the 2 cleanouts are in the front house, and we're going to bring the camera back. So this is a PVC pipe in good condition. Then it comes back to a clay pipe, obviously getting a little old, but it still appears to be in pretty fair condition. It's got some very minor little roots in it. Always remember never to flush tampons, baby wipes, paper towels, things like that. That all looks pretty decent though. And then it comes back to cast iron pipe that comes underneath the building. Obviously getting a little old, but it still appears to be in fair condition. It does have a little bit of rust buildup in it. My opinion, it's functioning and in fair condition. Yes. Then back to ABS plastic, which is, you can actually literally see that hooks up the little RV outside here. Okay, so here it comes out of this little clean out for the RV. We're going to go ahead, pause the recording, and go to the clean out in the house in front. Okay, so we're running the camera from the 4-inch clean out over here. That's located on the outside of the front house where the 2 buildings connect. We have our camera in the line all the way out to the city connection in the street. You can see the city sewer flowing by over there. So we're going to bring the camera back. Comes back in a clay pipe. And then you can see it changes over maybe to a concrete pipe. In my opinion, this looks in fair condition. There's nothing really wrong with it over here. Obviously getting old. This is a section of, looks like maybe a concrete pipe. Obviously getting a little old. But it's still in pretty fair condition and functioning. Very minor little roots. As it comes onto the property, changes to a 4-inch clay pipe. Very minor little surface cracks, very minor little roots. Nothing that cannot be maintained. Okay, so here it comes out of the clean. I'm going to pause the recording. Okay, so we're running the camera upstream into the main house. You can see the cast iron is getting very old over here. Very old. You can see pretty rusty, the cast iron. So you're going to have the general inspector check it underneath the house. If he says everything is really old and leaking, then obviously it would need to be replaced. Look, there's a clean out over here. There. Okay, let's bring the camera back. Let's bring it back, ABS, and goes to cast iron. This looks pretty good to me over here. So it's getting pretty old, this pipe, there's no doubt. Okay, come on. Let me pause the recording. Okay, so running the camera from this 4-inch clean out here in the crawl space. We're out to the clean outs outside. Let's bring the camera back. So we couldn't really check very much of the cast iron pipe over here. Whatever we could check, obviously is getting old. And we're going to rely on the, you see right here is the cast iron pipe, obviously getting old, but this appears to be in fair condition. We obviously want to rely on what the general inspector sees when he tests everything, make sure there's no leaks and things like that. This is the clean out over here in the crawl space. And this inspection was done by sewer line video, and we'll stop the recording over here.